Good evening. My name is Paul Pataka, and I'm with the Reno Fire Department. Falls are a significant risk in an aging society and should be addressed in all communities. Falls are the top cause of accidents in people over the age of 65 and are also the main cause of serious injuries and accidental deaths in older people. Seniors over the age of 65 are more prone to fall-related injuries that involve broken hips or head trauma. Over the last several years, there has been an increase in responding to people who have fallen and need assistance with getting up, or who are injured from the fall and need to go to the hospital. A clinical investigation published in the Journal of American Geriatric Society in July 2018 studied over 37,000 calls for service in a medium-sized community. Over a 10-year period from January 1st, 2007 to December 31st, 2016. Out of those calls, 11% of them were fall-related calls for people over the age of 60. In our community, calls for service are split between going to single-family residences and apartments for elderly people who are being cared for. Some of the causes for falls are a decline in physical fitness, impaired vision, side effects of medications, chronic disease, surgical procedures like hip and knee replacements, environmental hazards in the home, and behavioral hazards. Creating a risk reduction program and addressing the issues of fall prevention within the aging community would reduce total call volume and prevent unnecessary injuries to the people we serve. The general public, whether in large or small communities, can help their family members, friends, and others reduce the risk of falling. The common themes related to falls with the elderly seem to be the environment that they live in. Some residents in our community have falls simply because they have slipped on the hardwood floors with their slippers while getting up from a chair or bed. Others have tripping hazards like worn carpets and rugs that have the edges turned up, creating a hazard for them to step over. The most dangerous theme among elderly people who fall is that they don't call 911 right away if they are injured due to embarrassment. This can be very detrimental to their outcome. The fire department has the unique ability to display and recommend ways to prevent falls from happening. The potential effects of this program could have in the community are less falls occurring, less injuries, fatal and non-fatal, as well as less calls for the department. Being proactive on the front side will reduce injuries and bad outcomes for our aging community. Other resources to enlist are healthcare facilities, doctors, insurance companies, ambulance companies, and other family members. This is an effort that needs partners to succeed. The fire department can't do it alone. It would be best to combine the efforts of many different agencies as well as the older community to make this a success. It stands to reason that as the over 65 community increases its population, then the amount of calls the department receives for falls will also increase. By initiating this community risk reduction program to help with preventing falls in the elderly community, it would decrease the incidence of injury to victims as well as decrease the call volume for the department. A strategy that can be utilized is the Remembering When program that was developed by the NFPA for fall prevention. This can be introduced to the community that we serve during fire safety events at local assisted living facilities as well as other fire prevention events. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. Have a good evening.